guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is a tutorial using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. I just got this one. I know I'm like so late on the bandwagon, but I'm so glad I finally joined because it is amazing. I love it. It's my first time using it, so it's kind of like a first impressions, but it's amazing. I love it. I love all the shades in here. So I've come up with this really kind of smoky, grungy, very kind of reddy toned eye look. It's all matte and I love how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoy it and let's just jump right into the video. So guys, starting off this look, I've got clean face and I'm just priming my skin using the Becca Resurfacing primer. This is a mattifying primer. It's amazing if you have oily skin. I love it. It's one of my probably holy grail primers at the moment. Next, I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way foundation and my Maybelline 24-hour Super Stay foundation, and I'm just mixing a bit of them in conjunction with the Becca Opal liquid illuminator. Just a little bit of that, mixing a little concoction on the back of my hand and then putting it all over my face and blending it out with a really damp beauty blender. Next, I'm using my favorite combination of concealer. It's the Maybelline Fit Me, I think it's the light color, and then moving on with the Rimmel Matte Perfection highlighting and correcting, highlighter and corrector in the shade 01 Light. And I'm just applying that all under my eyelids, not under my eyelids, under my eyes, the middle of my forehead, down my nose, around my nose, and also on my chin, and then just using that same really damp beauty blender to blend it all out and make sure it's all nice and seamless, and yeah, looking great. Next up, I'm going to set my face as always using my Mercier loose translucent setting powder. I'm just placing it underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, forehead and chin, and then blending any remaining powder, just excess, all over my entire face because I'm super oily and I need that extra bit of oil control. And then I'm just going to prime my eyelids using my Nars Smudge Proof Concealer. I'm applying a little bit of that to my eyelids and then blending it in with my ring finger. Then I'm just going to tap a little bit of the excess Mercier loose translucent setting powder over the top to set them. A quick coffee break, and then yay, the star of the show, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Oh my god guys, I am so in love with this palette. I'm going to start off with this first shade. I'll list all the shades down below. I don't have the palette right in front of me at the moment, but that light kind of peachy shade, I'm just going to blend that in through my kind of crease and just again begin to kind of define it using that. I'm going to be quite messy with this, not too precise, and blending it up towards my like brow bone area as well to make it look nice and smoky and kind of grungy. This shade isn't super pigmented, which I mean I kind of like. I like a transition shade that I can kind of build up and work into my crease rather than it's going to be like wham straight away. Then I'm going to use this mid-tone brown color. Again, I'll list all the shades down below for you if you want to know them, but I'm just blending that into my crease as well using a slightly more tapered blending brush so it's a little bit more precise and really just focusing that into the crease. Next, I'm going to take this really dark shade and oh my god, the pigmentation on that is like insane. So good. So I'm just using a flat shader brush and I'm just packing that all over kind of my lid space and then not really carving the crease but just really kind of focusing it right up into that crease area. And then yeah, just packing it all over my lid. Next, I'm going to move back into that mid-tone brown shade and I'm just going to kind of deepen up the crease and also blend out the crease as well, so there's no harsh lines between our lid shade and our crease, and just kind of using that's just the same brush that I used earlier. Next, I'm going to take this dark chocolatey brown on a penciled brush and I'm just going to kind of place that into my outer V and also a little bit into the crease and then smudge it a little bit along my lash line as well to kind of add to the smokiness of the look. And once that is all kind of to the intensity that I want that dark brown, I'm just going to take a large fluffy brush, and this is just the same brush that we used in the beginning to apply the peachy shade. I'm just going to run that along the transition and make sure everything's really nice and seamless and blended. Then I felt like I lost a little bit of the pigmentation with all the blending, so I'm just going in with that same lid shade that we used earlier and just packing that all over my lid to kind of intensify it and get it as dark as I want. Then I'm going to go in again with that same initial peachy shade and I'm just going to take a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to begin to blend that along the lower lash line to help smoke it out, I guess. And just placing that down there and kind of connecting it up to the rest of the eyeshadow on the lid. Then taking that mid-tone brown, I'm just using that same brush and just again blending that underneath the lower lash line, making it really, really smoky and really kind of blown out and diffused. Next, I'm going to go in with the lid shade that we used earlier on a flat definer brush, and I'm just going to run that really, really, really close to my lower lash line and just kind of smoke and buff it out as I go. Next, I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out that lower lash line to make sure that there's no harsh lines and everything looks really smoky, blown out and kind of grungy. Then I'm going to take that dark brown shade that again we used in our crease with the pencil brush earlier and just run that along the outer lower lash line and then connect it up again into the kind of top lid space. So it's all got this really nice seamless oval kind of shape to the edges of the eye. And then yeah, just keep blending it out. Moving on to the face, because I'm starting to look really sickly with all this red shadow and no colour to the rest of my face, I'm taking my Tarte, this is a contour and highlight palette, but the colour that I'm using is Park Avenue Princess, and I'm just using a Morphe brush to blend that all over my contour my face basically. So cheekbones, temples, underneath my chin, and then that same shade to contour my nose with a domed brush. Then out of the Shade and Lights palettes, I'm using those two lighter shades to blend out that contour and then highlight my nose area to make it look a little bit slimmer than what it is. And then, you guys know, again, probably sick of me using this, my Hourglass Ambient Light Bronzer. This is an luminous bronze light. I'm just using a large Real Techniques powder brush, to blend that into my face to give me a little bit more colour to my face. Then I'm taking my Tarte, this is a blush palette and that colour is Prim, and I'm just placing that onto my cheeks and blending it up to my hairline with an angled brush from Sigma. Next up for highlighting, I'm taking, look at that highlight mark, guys! Seriously, I'm taking Champagne Pop, just by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm just blending that onto my cheekbones, kind of temple, brown bone area, tip of my nose, and also my Cupid's bow to highlight. To finish off the eyes, I am going to apply a little bit of the NYX Jumbo pencil in dark brown and just to the outer corners of my eyes. I also have filled in my brows using the Anastasia brow definer in taupe, just brushing away any excess Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder. Then applying some mascara. This is the Falsies mascara, and I've just applied a little bit of the Essence liquid eyeliner into my eyelids just for something, or my lash line, just for something for my lashes to stick onto or sit onto. The lashes I'm using are the Eyelure 118s, and I've just applied that. Then for lips, I'm moving on to Velvet Teddy from MAC, applying that, and then topping it off with a little bit of the NYX Lip Lingerie's in Bedtime Flirt. Applying a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to settle all the powder down, and that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed filming it for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, thumbs up, and if you're new, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. But that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.